machinery or equipment is upstairs above this unit, right? There's no machine room, so everything is up in the roof.
Okay.
Up on the overhead, your machine, all your belts, all your loader switches and whatnot. Both panels. You have a key access here. This is basically just for the elevator maintenance technician.
Okay.
You guys don't ever need to use any of that. This is your controller. I don't want to peel too much stuff off. Mm-hmm. So yeah, key to open it. Again, this is for most of just us guys.
Does each floor have it?
Just the top floor. Yeah, and this is basically the brains of it all, right? So all the wiring comes down to here. Fire signals all come into here. This is for like our tech to troubleshoot. This is where he's gonna come and open it up and do his thing. There probably is a key for you guys to open this up because there probably is some disconnects in here, some breakers that you guys can operate if you ever need to turn this unit off. I'm not sure if you guys have a key for that or not.
I don't know if we've got a key
for there. No. Okay. I'll have to look at that. I thought this was already turned over and running, so I wasn't sure that it was like a construction site still, like dusty and everything else. Trevor didn't say anything to us about that.
Oh yeah. Like I
Yeah.
know we're fully. So basically, the 18th we're gonna fully turn it over.
Okay.
It's just we want to make sure we go through like all the maintenance and like what we got to clean and all that.
Yeah. So the most important things, you guys probably know this, is keep these tracks clean. Do not use water. So when the building is occupied and you have your cleaning services in here, we recommend don't washing them with water because all that water is going to trickle down. And then below us here, there's an interlock, right? So all that water will pour into the interlock, and water and electricity, we all know it doesn't work, right? So yeah, each interlock is at each floor, just below us here. So people start mopping it, and over the years we've noticed like, why is it wet? Well, yeah, people are sloshing their bucket of water around, and it's getting the door lock all full of water, right? So that's important. Vacuum them. I got a guy right now wasting his whole day basically going around cleaning tracks because doors aren't closing properly, right? So that's like number one priority. Keeping those clean.
And then with that too, unfortunately, it is a billable charge to you guys because it's something that is preventable.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that we can control, rocks and sand and anything getting into the cracks. Sometimes we come around, there's a receipt or garbage just stuck in there. So if you have cleaners moving through the buildings, that's always a big...
For the regular maintenance visit, they do their best to check all the sills, and if they see something, they're gonna pick it out, right? But something could fall in there 15 minutes after he leaves, right? Kind of out of our control. These are light rays right here. So this is what triggers your reopen on your door close. You can hear it clicking. So if someone wants to stop the door from closing all the way, they break the beam, door reopens. Construction site again, you're gonna have dust here for a super long time, right? So another thing to keep clean is these light rays. Have someone go around, your cleaning staff, give them a wipe, right? That's something they can take care of. Again, if we get a call for something false fire and we come in here full of dust, chances are it'll be a billable callback. Yeah.
And
Someone, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Is someone holding the door for too long? Will it go to a lock mode? Or
Yeah, 3 times. So it'll be about 60 seconds is what I typically tell my guys to set them at. So you can hold it for a minute before it starts closing on you, and it will not stop after that minute is up. So if there's a little old lady in here trying to hold the door open after a minute, it's not going to stop because it's saying I'm being obstructed. I got to close, right? So
And the brain's and the brain's thinking, well, something's wrong with the door because it's not closing.
Yeah.
It wants to. It keeps trying. It's prevented. So what we have it on right now is independent service. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So this is the way to do it. If you're doing move in, move outs, always independent because otherwise it's a fault called the watchdog fault, and that pops up and tells us something is obstructing the door. The elevator's tried a couple times and it faults out again, eventually going, something's wrong.
Couriers and stuff that need to make multiple stops right through the building, so they'll take a box and they'll block the beam. And like I said, after a minute, it's not going to close. So that's what's going to happen is that door's going to start closing, and it's going to jam whatever's blocking it in the door, and then you're stuck, right? So that's another important thing to block the beam. Any move-ins, use it on service. That's what it's meant for, right?
Has anyone seen the operation of it? We call it nudging yet. Yeah. After those three times, it does like a loud beep, and it will slowly start forcing it closed. Right, that's way it's just letting you know, get out of the way, otherwise, because I'm closing. And if that doesn't fully happen, usually that's when it faults out after.
Yeah, so the 3 major things, the holding the door open, the dirty tracks, these light rays, if you could just wipe them, like I said, it's something you guys can do, or the cleaning staff can do, just to avoid any callback that's not necessary. Save you guys some money that way, right? Service keys, it's all you guys should really need. I'll give you as many as I can today. It's this 203 key, basically operation. So yeah, your 203 key should open this door up, right? Independent service. That's for you guys to use on service, or the moving crew. That's theirs. It's independent on, and that's your 203 key. So I've told customers in the past before, these keys all look typical, but they're off by one number, right? So label maker, just put key 203 underneath it. That way they know key 203, you go in there, right? We get a lot of that happening too, where customers put the wrong key in because they're just not paying attention, and then the key gets jammed in there, and then unfortunately and that'll be another chargeable call. The rest of these key switches, your light and fan, so I can give you a key for that. This off enable access is for, again, the technician to use. There's a voice. You can turn your voice on and off. It's the new code. So I don't know why you'd ever want to turn it off. It gives people, let them know where they're at. And then the run stop, that's for us again as well. You should never have to use that because if you turn that in flight, this thing's going to run and buckle on your knees and you'll be stuck. So yeah, that's basically your service key, just on and off, take it off service. But yeah, that's why the doors are staying held open. And then operation is push your call button until the door's fully closed. And that's how that works. Your telephone, phone's direct line, emergency dispatch line for TKE. You might experience...
The only thing is that with them, sometimes somebody can hit that button.
happens lots.
And
It's
the best thing to do is, and then it happened to me a couple of times here.
It happens because it's right at your leg, right? People lean up against it, it calls, and then you get out, and then the dispatcher's sitting here trying to talk to somebody, and they're not talking to anybody. And so then dispatcher's like, well, someone really stuck, and that's when your camera comes into play. Now you can physically see the person. Oh, there's no one in there, right? Okay, we don't got to rush to get someone out from the occupied. Yeah, it happens lots. It's just the way it is. To me, it should be, have a cover over it, but that's...
But they don't give you no foul, no harm if you accidentally hit.
No,
You just tell them everything's all right,
and then they hang up. You betcha.
but don't ignore it, or they'll send the brigade.
That is not a key for anybody to have.
Okay.
That's like for us, and that's if we ever got to get people,
And like during a stop.
rescue them. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to get them out from up. Yeah, we don't give keys out for that. There's a switch attached to that other side of that thing. So if you did open it, that switch is open. The safety circuit opens up and the car's stuck. So we recommend don't try to pry that open. We'll leave you with as many as you want. I'm not sure if they've got left in it yet. Vauxhall's got some. I'll leave you with 4 more additional keys. At the end of this, I'll give you my card. If you ever need any more keys, just fire me a phone call. I'll get you whatever you guys need. Okay. But yeah, firefighters operation, that's obviously just for them. This is a key that's used everywhere. It's the FEOK1 key. Basically, they come in here, they should have keys. You might want to put one in a lockbox somewhere with the manager's desk, whoever. And it's totally up to them. They got to come here and use it. They're supposed to be trained on it. Yeah, they come here, and like I said, it's going to be, they'll come in here, open it on phase. This is called phase 2 operation. Phase 1 is in the hallway. They'll come in here and operate it, and they'll do their thing. They'll check all the floors, go to the floor that they need to go to, and hopefully they remember to turn it back onto normal operation when they leave. It's going to go to the main floor, and unless there's a fire at the main floor, then it's going to go to the alternate floor, which is typically one above the main.
What about the main?
Yeah, that's your alternate.
Go home
Yeah,
to-
which is the one above main, right? Yeah. Now, is this done to like new code? Is there a fire signal in every elevator lobby?
And as far as like to light it up, to like
Yeah,
tell you
smoke
where it
signal
is.
here?
Yeah. Smoke, yeah, there's
Yeah.
a smoke in everyone's
One there.
Yeah. So at home, so like during the life safety test, we set like 11 off, and at home to 10, or at home to 12, and then we set off like 3, and at home to 4. So we did like the whole procedure.
Yeah.
But it won't drop. And then on emergency power, this is wired in a way so you have a battery pack for your card readers. So on generator power, the card readers, which is all in the security room, you'll learn that on Wednesday, are all on emergency batteries, so you can still operate the card reader and go up and down. So it's wired for both, but this is the one that
This is the
runs.
main card.
Yeah, this is the main card that runs on emergency power.
And we have a smoke detector on the pit, right? The elevator shaft.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah. We got 2 smokes up in there.
Yeah, so that one in there, what'll happen is if it gets triggered, it'll go to the main floor as well. And then all that happens is the hat indicates that there's a fire detection in the shaft. And that's what the firefighters are supposed to know. The flashing light means, okay, well, the smoke is all going off in the shaft, not somewhere else in the building. That's what they differentiate the flashing hat and the solid hat. So
A big point on Derek bringing that up is we've noticed sometimes call-outs afterwards, say a fire test or a fire alarm thing went off, the elevator's homed, and nobody reset the elevator. Don't reset it. Sometimes the elevators will sit there and still act like, oh, it's in that fire. So big thing, making sure those keys are reset stuff as well. Usually the fire department, if they come, they'll do it, but it's just sometimes they may not. They're in a rush, they're emergency services, so sometimes it's not always done by them.
one thing is big too is when the elevators are stuck, we notice a lot of people, they think the fire key is the fix-it key. So building managers, caretakers, whatever, they'll be stuck and they'll try to go to the main floor and they'll try to home the cars down on fireman service, and they get locked up in fireman service. We recommend don't doing that. If they're stuck, just leave them in the state they fail in. If you don't, we come here, they're running. Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with it right now. We got to be able to see the problem in front of us, right? Happens all the time. Resetting the power, I don't recommend it. Again, it happens lots. They're your elevators. You can do whatever the heck you want with them, right? But again, if they're broken down, we like to find them in the state that they broke down in, right? And this is an emergency. You guys have to try to get someone out, and you want to recycle it. But I recommend not doing that.
How we can turn it off?
If you're hearing a noise and you want it shut off, just put it on service, independent service. So your 203 key.
You still can use it. For example, if I leave it 21.
So you can still use it on service. You can kill the power. Well, don't kill the power because you're going to lose the fault, right? But I recommend just putting it on service, turning the lights out. Maybe just put a sign up saying to make a noise. That's probably your best bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Turn the lights off after.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it on service, lights out. Put a little a sign on the floor, like a do not enter type of thing, and leave it alone until we come investigate the noise, right? Yeah. You're gonna probably hear a lot of squeaks and stuff now. Just it's dusty, right? Dust gets into everything. Like I say, our guy will come in and do his checks, and he's gonna be looking at stuff like, no, there's this track up here, right? So rollers roll on this track. So with all the dust being in the building, this is supposed to be a little bit lubricated. You get a buildup of gunk, right? So our guy comes and checks all that kind of stuff, goes through all the door locks and gets dust out of it, because like I say, you're gonna notice dust in here for a super long time. Oh yeah, no, that's number one right there. Especially this time of year with the snow and all the sand and salt, you'll get rocks in there like crazy.
And,
Good.
And if you got a special vacuum, I'd get that special little.
Yeah, keep it protected. Do you guys have any moving blankets, or did they?
We
they-
got them in the office.
I'd have to see them to let you know that. Some of them go from the bolt on from the backside, but some of them have a set screw underneath. So when this is all off, we can look in that one and just see if that set screw's there, then you guys can. Panels, probably not, because they're probably bolted from the other side, or else they're on. I mean, like, again, it's your elevator. Then you can do what you want with it, right? So I just recommend, if you're going to be doing anything, if you're going to be putting any holes through it or mounting anything, you just get one of our guys here to look at it. Because I don't know if the guys ran any kind of cabling or flex behind the panels. So you're going to go to drill a hole or something, mount something, and you're going to put a screw through a cable, right? And then it's shut down on you guys, right? So just, make us aware of it. If you're going to ever change the flooring in here for whatever reason, just make us aware of it, because if you're going to remove this and put something heavier, then you're counterbalancing us all off, right?
That's the big thing, is the weight. Because these things are balanced with the counterweight and the elevator. So if there's anything added, or it's big for us to know, so we can rebalance it, so it's not causing wear on the motor or something, and then a year something blows.
You're fine. It's balanced to what you guys have now. But if in a year, 5 years from now, you wanted to do something different and put tile in or something, you want to pull that floor up, then the tile is obviously heavier than the carpet.
No, I mean.
Fine. That little bit of weight's nothing, though. I'm talking if you take something out and put something heavier in. But if you're gonna put a little rug in here, that's totally fine. Yeah. It's not running right now, so let's just have a quick look here. So it's just turned off right now. It's probably just wired to work off your key switch right now. So so if I put it, that's low speed, high speed, and then off. So yeah, it's just turned off. It won't run while the elevator's running. Yeah, it's just one fan is on top. That key is the same key as your service key switch. So one key does both functions. Here, I recommend it, and just put a number 203 here, 203, and that way they know that this is their service key. They can put a tag on it or whatever they like to do. Whoever's going to be in operation of that.
It's a good point, because we've seen people grab wrong keys and throw them in, and then breaks the tumbler, the actual key switch, and then you got to call us out and we got to replace it. So
It's out a little bit, right? It should land level. If you have 500 pounds in here or 1,000 pounds in here, it should always land level. If it's not, then you call us out and you can come take a look at it. Yep.
Manitoba code is changing for elevators as of 2026 September, and we're adding that in to our government code. So it will be required every 5 years to get Cat 5 testing done. That is something separate, not including in your contracts. But since you aren't on contract yet, you're under your warranty period, it's something that we can add in. We can word it in, pricing it accordingly. But you have 1 year, that's what I was asking Anthony here about the turnover sheet. So that turnover sheet was signed. That is the start of the warranty phase. And you have 1 full year, and at the end of the warranty phase, then we'll kind of reach out and get a kind of agreement going. And then we can kind of add all that stuff in there and whatnot, callbacks, whatever.
So you would come in.
Usually a couple months.
Can we discuss it like early?
100%, we can do whenever. Just usually standard practice, we reach out a couple months near the end.
Okay.
just to kind of give you guys some notice.
Because for
But
the first year, you're covered under
Everything, yeah.
warranty maintenance, right?
probably with you because we'll be doing the agreement after. They'll be turning it over. Like they're going to be out of here in a year or two or whatever. You guys are the owners. So usually we come monthly. We'll be dealing with you guys, but whoever's really here on the site we find a handful of screws in one of the sills and stuff. Yeah, we'll let you guys deal with that, but there will be an invoice for that.
One other housekeeping thing we see lots of is cleaners. When this is all taken off, they like to come and spray the chemical on the face of it and then wipe it, and then wipe. Because you're going to spray all that gunk. It's going to eventually make its way behind that button and it's going to get jammed. It's not going to work. We'll come over for a service call for that, right? So yeah, if they can get that.
We noticed a lot of that in COVID, people cleaning buttons consistently and elevator buttons breaking left, right, and center. They're not the most robust thing. We can always upgrade these things, but as you guys can see, like it's just a little plastic button. So hard cleaners and stuff can eat away at that. So it's a good point, Derek. Consistently, we have a massive shop here on Burroughs. Oh, geez, I think we have 2 units in a strip mall we converted just to have extra parts. Yeah, so we have a lot in stock, and being our product too, we can get parts really fast. We have warehouses in Toronto and Memphis, Tennessee, carry all this stuff just in stock.
We typically like to carry a lot of stuff that we see break all the time. A lot of people will take their key and they'll use their key to push the button, right? So that's not, you can't really stop that. You can't monitor that 24/7, but we do keep a good stockpile of what we know breaks. It's a little get broken because the guy will come here, he'll hit it with his key, and then it cracks it, right? So, I mean, you got cameras, so that'll be good because you'll be able to see who's doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Send them the bill.
Oh, back bill unit 205 or whatever.
Yeah, so it's just mounted right here, and it goes to our boards and our seat. How's it working now for our maintenance guy? He comes here? Does he set the keys? Yeah, he does. Okay, like even building keys. He's got a swipe card to everything.
Yeah, that'd be nice to maybe get moving
some
forward.
Keys, just so we have sets of keys, either in a lockbox somewhere or get us to Ryan.
It's just huge in case of emergency. Somebody's trapped, and then we're gonna phone 3 or 4 extra people to maybe just get access. Yeah. Do you guys have a lockbox stationed in the building or outside the building at all for anything? Or even we were thinking just if our guy has all the keys and stuff, that works too. We're fine with that.
Yeah, we just have a firefighter box. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Then we can just get a fob from you or you guys, and we'll just give it to our maintenance mechanic then too.
Yep.
What we like to do is keep 2 copies of everything. One for our actual mechanic that will do the route, and then we keep a spare for our on-call box. We have mechanics that switch every night that go on call, and we want to make sure we can have that for that.
I'm not sure what state they left it in. If it's power's turned on and it's just sitting there on service. Yeah. So this is going to be your moving car, right? You said. Correct, yeah. So this will stay on service just like that. So you guys will turn that switch off. I'll go check it, and then it's going to be operational for whoever needs to use it. Okay. Right. Perfect. I can leave you with 2 more service keys today, and I can leave you with 4 more fire keys. I'll give you the 2 keys and stuff, my card after, because any problems, like I said, you guys can reach out to Leo or myself. Okay. We recommend going through dispatch, but it's always good to let this know and then send one of us. It's my elevator's down. There should be a main floor phone lobby that you can speak to the people in the elevator. There's no other separate phone that they got installed here on the main floor. Yeah, they could have put it anywhere you guys wanted it, really, yeah. Yeah, again, that's in case of, emergency or whatever. Someone's in your panicking, the fire department can talk them down, or someone in the building can just lay TKs on their way, give them emergency lighting. If the power goes out, this light will come out.
That's a red light.
Yeah, it comes on and it shines in here so people don't have to get scared and use their cell phones.
I think you covered almost everything. The only thing, I don't know, maybe you've already said it, Derek, was cleaning these light rays. Yeah. And the big thing too is
just don't spray anything on them.
I was going to just say,
take one of those microfiber cloths and just give it a wipe.
Because you add water onto it, you could have a couple drops just blocking those light beams and sensors, and that can throw it off too. Just a dry rag.
I've witnessed people not realizing what it is, and they ended up splashing paint. They're painting door frames, and there's splash paint all over it. It's like our door elevator's broken. What's going on? Well, you painted over the light ray.
So it should be
clean rag, yeah. Just a clean dry rag. Yeah. Stainless cleaner on here, spray it on the rag, and wipe it down nicely. But on that, just like a clean dry rag, good enough. Yeah.
If they damage the sensor on a move in or move out, it probably wouldn't work after that.
Like literally.
The elevator shouldn't work. If one of the we actually had it recently on an older building on Henderson. Somebody moved in a big box and ripped it right off the wall, and it was just hanging. The elevator just wouldn't work. So if you damage them, they won't move, because that's what's opening the door and closing it. So if that's not functioning properly, our guy will come for maintenance all the time, and you have a whole bunch of floors. So there's 2 door locks on each floor. There's hall buttons on each floor. There's a lot for him to check over on every visit. What we recommend on big buildings and stuff, if you guys keep like a little logbook or kind of just little notes, if you notice, oh, button on 17th floor isn't lighting up when I press it. It's working, but maybe the light just burnt out. Make a note, let us know, because then when we show up, oh, we have a list from you guys of little things, then we can address them right away. Because sometimes we might go right up to the top floor and not notice that 17th floor button that might be burnt out. So little notes like that go a long way, helping serve you guys better. Because on a call, maybe we're coming for a entrapment, we're not looking at every single hall button just to make sure it's lighting up, right? To be honest, would you guys have like a front desk or an office here in this building at all, or? Oh, okay, so if so, then I'd say maybe leave a logbook with your office person or whatever, or what we can do is we have a logbook for each one of these elevators, and the very top floor in those controllers, in those panels we have them in there. We record everything we do in there. Usually, when they're not machine roomless elevators, like when you actually have a machine room, we would say, hey, leave the book in there for us. But since these are, you don't have access to those, that's why I ask if you have an office or somewhere we can kind of locate kind of your notes. It helps our mechanic tremendously knowing what's going on in the building, because we come here once a month for maintenance. So we don't know everything that goes on. Maybe somebody dropped keys in the pit and you guys want to get it out but don't want to call us for it. Make a note, we'll do it on maintenance. We can help you guys out. Those little notes and stuff go just so far with our mechanics.
One of the buttons is cracked or he wants it replaced. They can make a little note, and then Ryan or whoever's going to be here will come here and know what to look for right away. Because we don't want broken buttons and all that kind of stuff, right? We want it to be operational.
But it goes just a long way, just to know what's going on in the building throughout a month.
Yeah, it gives you some directions. Basically, you'll pick it up. You'll get a prompt to push number 1 give it a second to connect.